Hello, everybody. This is Joe, and we are visiting and bird watching at the Trempealeau, if that's how it's pronounced, eagle nest from the state of Wisconsin. This nest is home to parents Mr. T and Mrs. T and our two little babies, TE3 and TE4. It's a very windy day here in Wyoming. I don't know why I said Wyoming. It's a very windy day here in Wisconsin. The local central time, or the nest time, is approximately 7:21 a.m. So it's still pretty early morning. We're gonna get zoomed back in here in a sec. This wonderful nest is brought to us by Raptor Resource Project and Explore.org. One heck of a combination. Alright, it looks like little eaglet TE3 is over there chasing dandelions, or TE4. These eaglets must be ready for some breakfast. We got this nice big white pine tree. Alright, here we are. We got one of our angles. We got multiple angles at this camera. It's very nice. You got TE3 closest to us on the left, bonking its sibling, TE4. I'm hungry, both eaglets, I would assume, are thinking. Alright, let's check it out. The parents should be back here shortly, and we should be getting fed, I would hope. I scanned through to find the promising segments, but I don't exactly know what's going to happen. I hear a parent now. Here we are. Let's see if we can get them side by side, then I can know who's who. Alright, we're grabbing some food. This camera is still zoomed out. That might be on account of the wind. And then it may not be. Alright, here we go. Back up front. Ah, there's a little TE4 in the back. That big yellow thing. I've been dreaming about you all night. That big yellow thing. I knew I'd see you again. Alright, let's check out this feeding. And just like that, we've jumped about 50 minutes into the future. Taking into account the duration of the last segment and the time in between, I would say it's approximately 8:30 a.m., but that's just a guess. Oh, little TE4 looks like it's trying to do a PS over here. Or do I have them backwards? I think that was TE4. TE3's got its head up, I believe. We'll find out when we get a good look at them here in a moment, for sure. This looks like Mom. I've noticed Mom appears to have some black specks in the back of her neck. So I'm going to use that, hopefully, to help me when I'm not sure. Alright, let's see who we got here. Alright, I was incorrect. TE3 is on the right with its head up, and TE4 is furthest away, laying down at the moment. We're going to be checking out egg number 3 if we get any opportunities. Here comes TE4. TE3 is trying to turn around, which is good for every birdie. And there's a bite for our reward. TE4 is looking for some bites. Let's see if we can get it. Almost looks like TE4 has also found a wobbling dandelion to play with. Looks like TE4 is going to bunk TE3. Probably accidentally, but if it does, TE3 likely will not be happy about it. We just need to get every birdie looking at this big yellow thing. Come on. Oh, you got a good look at it now, I see. Oh, yeah. There we go. Just what we wanted. Let's check it out. There's that darn train again. Well, TE4 was getting a nice feeding, and then Mom picked up a piece next to TE3, and TE3 was not happy about it. And then we got our little feeding interrupted. Alright, I think TE4 is ready for some more. Unless we are going to have to get to bed. Which looks like it may be the case. Can't stay off that egg for long. Is probably what the parent's thinking. Alright, Mr. T, Dad, has just delivered some prey of some sort. It looks furry, as Dad is going to prepare it a bit, and he's going to prepare it for a little while. And then we're going to fast forward here. It looks like Mom's going to go out and do some mom things. So we're going to skip ahead and check out Dad. Alright, we just saw the delivery by Mr. T, and Mr. T's been working on it for about 15 minutes, waiting for Mom to get up so he could have his turn with the eaglets. Now I'm going to see, I don't know if he's going to brood, if he's going to feed them, or how long he's going to be here. We're just going to have to find out. But I assume Dad's going to feed the kids, which I've seen him do the last 2 days. I'm thinking about making a compilation video of just Dad feeding and brooding the kids to get more of a context. But anyway, it looks like this is what Dad brought in. I'm not sure what it is. It may be a rabbit. I did hop on the chat here today, and it sounds like there were a few deliveries. Now, of course, we don't have any timestamps on this camera. But I do think rabbit was one that was mentioned. Alright, we got our eaglets here. I'm going to assume that's TE4 on the left. And TE3's possibly in a food coma. I don't want to make as long a video as I have in the last couple days on this nest, but I think maybe if I just focus on Dad, I could do a more conservative video. I might do that, as opposed to the compilation video, or maybe both. Looks like the eaglets were kissing each other over there. Now it looks like we're gonna get a fantastic close-up, which is my favorite. Yeah, that's TE4 on the left and TE3 on the right. They're getting to know each other, it looks like. Come on, Dad, stuff those babies. Oh, it looks like Mama's back home. Just when Dad was getting started. This is Dad next to the eaglets, and that's Mom who just arrived and says, I'm done, I'm back, and I'll take over. These two have an odd relationship, as I mentioned yesterday, in my opinion. We'll see how they react now. Who's the boss? Dad may not be ready to give the eaglets up, and that's kind of what I'm leaning on, but a mom can be persistent, and they have that egg, so somebody's gonna set on it real quick, I think. Alright, looks like Mom is grabbing some fish, and Dad may have flown up or off of the nest. Alright, so we got a parent swap. Here's mom, and mom appears to be a little hungry. Which is completely understandable. Mom's gonna have a few bites, and hopefully we'll see mom here feed our little eaglets. Holy moly, mama was hungry. Absolutely. But that egg calls. Alright. Looks like we're gonna get a quick feeding here. I believe this is still mom. I didn't notice any swaps. The central time in Wisconsin, or the nest time, is approximately 10:22 a.m. Oh, there was a PS by TE3. Alright, it looks like Mom sees Dad coming in. We're gonna hear them talk to each other, and then Mom's gonna give a feeding, it looks like. We've skipped a couple feedings, trying to move on in the day. The nest time, Central Standard Time, is approximately 12:50, so we'll just say 1 p.m. You can hear Dad. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a PS by TE3 in the nest bowl there. It almost seems like the wind has gone down a little bit. We might be able to turn up the sound on the next segment. We'll have to check it out. TE3 on the left is chittering with joy, and TE4, who just got a bite, is not chittering, so it's probably could use a bite or two. And TE3 says, I'll have some more. These eaglets are being pretty well behaved. TE4 says, I'm ready. And then Mom ate it. But maybe we'll get another one here. Alright, time to warm that egg. Alright, the time is approximately 3:45 Central Wisconsin nest time. And I picked this segment because we get some fantastic close-ups. And hopefully those close-ups include lots of good bites for little eaglets TE3 and TE4. And maybe we can get a look at that egg if we get close enough. There was a PS. I think it was TE3, but I didn't watch close enough. Alright, TE3's on the left and TE4's on the right. Little TE4 was trying to get a hold of that one. It's amazing the size difference in their little beaks when they're grabbing the food. There was a big bite for TE4. Another one. Fantastic. It looks like both chicks are chittering now. I finally see TE4 chittering, bouncing, vibrating. Too bad we don't have a little better sound with all that wind right now. Alright, we've moved on to the last two little feedings of the day. This is going to be a real short one here. And then I'm going to be trying to pay attention to see which parent it is. This is mom at the moment. But it looks like coming up, the parents are going to be doing a lot of, well, not being on the nest. And then that makes it difficult to see who it is. But we're going to check it out. Let's check out this little feeding first. Little TE3. Uh-oh. Big PS. And TE4 is on the other side there. Between TE3 and the egg. And we are ready to eat. TE4 is really wanting a bite. You could hear all that squawking. Oh, I can't reach. Oh my goodness, I think TE4 just had a hold of TE3's beak, or else they had the same bite, and it wasn't wanting to let go. Holy moly. Alright, little TE4 just got a good bite. It was trying to resist the parent from taking it away and got it swallowed down. This may turn into a solo feeding for TE4. Alright, we've reached the evening time. I have not checked the actual nest time. I'm just jumping straight into this. Mom's about to hop up for her break, and Dad is going to... Here's Dad on the right side, staying at the nest. For the next 20 minutes, Dad's going to feed, brood, and then haul away a bunch of the prey, which seems like it's becoming a routine that he hauls prey away in the evening. But we're gonna see Dad here. Well, sometimes, like right now, where we can't see much of him, but we know he's there. Dad's gonna be here for the next approximate 20 minutes. So we're gonna be watching Dad and see all the things he's gonna do. And then when he leaves the nest with that rabbit, he flies almost directly at the camera, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna see that as well. I'm not sure if that was Mom in the background, but there was an eagle vocalizing, that's for sure. I would guess that it was Mom. Dad's still over here working on this food pile. That he's gonna feed the kids and then brood the kids before he takes it away for the night. Little TE4 on the right. Let me fix that. Little TE4 on the left and TE3 on the right. We're doing this segment unaltered, so as we know for certain which parent we're looking at. And we got Dad right now trying to offer some very large bites. Oh, huge bite. Come on, TE4. You couldn't eat it anyway, but come get turned around. Oh, almost. Alright, Dad, let's go ahead and... There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Go ahead and let me grab a hold of it. Or at least it looked better than it did. Alright, looks like Dad's dug a big old fish out of the nest. I think we might have better luck if we try to offer that to the eaglets. Come on, Dad. Oh, and there he goes. Dad just flew in front of the camera, taking the food away. That's gonna happen again because he hasn't even brooded yet. Dad's gonna brood and then take away the rest of that pile of food. So Dad just tried to feed the eaglets, took some food away, and then he's gonna come brood the eaglets and take some more food away. He's definitely got his routine going. I'm not sure the temperature, but I bet that Wisconsin wind is probably pretty cold. Alright, where you at, Dad? Alright, here's Dad back on the nest. This is Mr. T. Still babysitting the kids, but probably could have brooded them a little sooner. Alright, when we saw Mr. T fly out of the nest with the food a moment ago, he flew towards the camera. Well, he's about to do it again. He's going to have some more food, and this time I feel like the way it looked to me is he's going to fly more, even more into the camera. So it's going to be a better view than the last time. Alright, Dad's off of the chicks. And he's about to take away his second delivery. And then Mom should be in shortly. Watch when Dad flies off though, it's kinda cool. Alright, he's getting ready to take off. Oh, there he goes. The wind caught him and off he went. Alright. So Dad does not like a lot of food on the nest. He just took 2 deliveries away. And when I say 2 deliveries, I mean as much as he can carry. Alright, so Mom will be here shortly to put the kids to bed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day and a good night and a good morning and sweet raptor dreams.